All right, so I think how I'm going to start getting these ready to bake and cook and everything is instead of slicing them, taking the seeds out and baking them, I'm going to peel them. So I'm going to get them all peeled and then we'll go from there. I'm going to peel them just like it was a zucchini or a cucumber. So that's how I'm going to do that. Alright, first up we're going to make pumpkin fries. So I got all the peeling off the outside. Okay, I'm lying. My husband helped me get it off because my wrists are weak, except here and there I didn't get it off. But anyway, so now I'm going to somehow cut it open without cutting myself. So not 100% sure how you're supposed to do that, but we're just going to do it. Cut it open. I'm going to cut it open and get all the seeds out. Oh my goodness. Baby steps. Maybe I should ask for help. I could do it. It's not really even, but oh my gosh. Okay, close enough. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're just gonna split it apart. Seeds went everywhere. Yay. Okay, so let's get all those seeds out and go from there. You want to make sure that you get all this, I guess silk, is that what you would call it? I don't know what it's called. I'm going to call it silk, out of there. So just kind of scrape the inside until you get to the flesh. And then I'm just going to, after I get it to that point, I'm going to rinse them off and we'll be ready to make the fries. I've never made pumpkin fries before. That pumpkin I made the other day was so yummy. I was kind of excited that squash would taste so good, not in pie, you know. And so I'm excited to try these because if they're great and yummy, which I think they're going to be, maybe my daughter will eat some and it'll be a nice little treat different than just having a French fry. Alright, I think that one's good. And we'll get the other one cleaned out and we'll make some fries. Alright, so we've got them all cleaned out, both sides. And so I'm just going to dry them a little so they're not moist really. And then we're going to slice them up. I'm going to season them and put them in the air fryer. That's how we're going to cook these. So let's get it done. I'm excited. Have you ever had pumpkin fries? I've not ever had pumpkin fries. I'm trying to figure out how I want to cut this. I think I'm going to, if it was a different shape, I could probably put it in my potato thing, but I think it's too fat. But let me try it. I might try it anyways. I'm struggling. Okay. Let me grab that little thing and see if I can shoestring this. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm going to try it. I think I'm going to cut this end off so it's more like level. I'll just make a small fry out of that. Maybe make some different shaped fries, like wedges. Anyways, and see if I can somehow make this into fries. I don't know. Maybe. Come on! Well, I think it's too firm, and now I just broke it all off. Alright, trying something else. I think I'm just going to cut it with a knife, because this was a big fail. Don't do that. Scrap that. So, just going to trim that off. We'll put all those in to bake with the other, so nothing's going to get wasted. Alright, so I will just try to cut them. Oh, I've got one other thing I want to try. Let me try something else. Okay, so I tried this slicer, and it seems to do a pretty even job. On one, they were kind of thin, and then two, they look like more of a fry. Maybe a little bit thicker, but I think I'm going to do that. And I'm sure I'm going to get people having a heart attack because I don't have the little thing on it, but It is what it is. I will not slice my finger, okay, guys? I'll try really hard not to. I'm sure people are panicking. We'll just leave that one. I'll do that one with a knife separate. Maybe I could put this on it. Yeah, see, that doesn't work. This is like not working. Okay, we're just gonna have to go for it and hope I don't. Yeah. All right. Let's see. That works. All right, we're getting lots of little fry wedges, whatever. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish doing the rest of this off camera so nobody has a heart attack. Maybe. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get the rest of these done up and I'll be right back. All right, so I got them all sliced. I'm gonna put just a little bit of olive oil on them, and then so I can coat them all with that. Try to stir them up. I was wondering if I should put them in a bag, but I think this will be good. The oil will run down. Anyway, so I'm just lightly coating them with a little bit of olive oil. I don't know if you need to do that. I've never done this before, and I'm sure there's probably a recipe, but I just rather just make my own. Either way, I'm going to eat it no matter what. So there's that. Just wipe the oil off my hand. I probably should have used a spoon. And then I'm going to season it with some salt. And I'm going to put some in the air fryer and some in the oven so we can kind of see which one is better. Go ahead and try to stir that salt in. I'll go ahead and salt a little bit more once I put them in the oven. I'm heating my oven to 450 and my air fryer to 450. I don't even know how long it's going to take. I'm just going to check them. When they seem crispy, we'll give them a try. Alright, I got them spread out in a pretty good layer. As soon as the oven's preheated, we'll go ahead and stick those in. I'm going to go ahead and, I think my air fryer is warmed up. I'm just going to go ahead and, it's pretty hot, yeah. Whew, burn myself. Don't burn yourself, people. Alright, so I'm just going to put these in here in a single layer and hope for the best. Maybe I should have them all facing the same way. I don't know. It's sizzling. Go ahead and get these in here. Alright, so I'll put those in and let them cook. And we will check back in about maybe 10 minutes and see where they're at. And I just got my fries in the oven, so we'll check them both in about 10 minutes. Alright, I'm going to check these. They're smelling really good. Ooh, look at them. They're so sizzly. Maybe just a couple more minutes. Ooh. Oh, they smell so good. Whoa, my goodness. Those look pretty good. Let me get them on a paper towel. Now, they might be a tad overdone, but, you know, trial and error. I think they're pretty crispy, but yet still soft. I'm going to taste one. Even without teeth, I can still bite into it. It's got a nice crunch, but it's still soft inside. Well, the air fryer is a definite win. How's the oven coming? Oh, summer. Whew, we better check some of them. We're getting done faster. Dang it. Alright, they didn't actually look too bad. There was a couple that got done, but yeah, you know, they must have been sliced too thin. So I'm going to stick these back in the oven for another minute, probably. Maybe two. I'll just have to watch them close. All right, round 2 for the air fryer. All right, while the fries are cooking, I went ahead and took the guts out of the other 2 pumpkins, and I'm just gonna chop them up and put them in here for the pumpkin chocolate chip cookies I'm gonna make and the pumpkin cheesecake. So I'm gonna chop those up and put them in the pan. All right, well, the one thing I noticed about the oven is that they cook unevenly. So, like these are dark and then light, and maybe that's how it's supposed to be. I feel like it's more work in the oven. I don't know. They taste as good. So I guess it really would just depend on your preference. It also depends probably on how thick or thin you're slicing your fries. These here are pretty thin. But they taste good because I've already eaten some. So I think in the future when I make these, I will use the air fryer. Because I think it's faster and it's easier. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get those off there and then check the air fryer. Alright, so I got the 2 other pumpkins, cleaned the guts out, diced them up in this bowl, and I'm just going to add a little bit of spices. Okay, to make them sweet, I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of Swerve. It says on the bag, it's the ultimate sugar replacement. I don't know. We'll see. I know it doesn't raise your blood sugar, so that's good. Actually, I think I'm just going to add 1 tablespoon right now, and then once it's cooked, I'll see if I need more and how much, because I don't want it super sweet. And then cinnamon is an anti-inflammatory, so I'm just going to shake it liberally in there, plus it makes the house smell good. Okay. And then pumpkin pie spice. Alright. Next, I need some butter. Since I'm making it up as I go along, it doesn't have to be exact. So we're just going to try to guess how much I'm going to put in. So I'm going to say that's like a tablespoon. And another tablespoon, so 2 tablespoons. Go ahead and say 3 tablespoons of butter. That's my guesstimate, okay? If you want to use a measuring spoon, you do it. You do you, okay? It might need more, it might need less, but I like to just use my mind, put what sounds good, mix it up, and adjust here or there till it's just the way I like it. I think it's going to be amazing for the mixture for inside of the pumpkin cheesecake I'm going to make and the pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. I got to cook this pumpkin and get it seasoned so that I can use it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it in the oven and bake it on 350 for probably about half an hour, maybe. We'll check. We'll see. I put it in the oven, but I think I am going to lay a piece of foil over the top just so it doesn't splatter. But I don't think it needs foil, but I'm going to go ahead and put one on just in case. There we go. Now I'll feel better. And we'll check back in a minute. Look at those pumpkin fries. They look pretty dang good. I think those fries turned out pretty dang good, and they are tasty too. Alright, so I know it's probably not your favorite, but I want you to give me your honest opinion of my pumpkin fries. Take one, dip it in ketchup, and tell me what you think.
Oh, they're ketchup. I thought it was like syrup or something.
No, it's pumpkin, like French fries, but made with pumpkin. How bad do you think I ate it without ketchup, but it was pretty good. Come on.
Because it's pumpkin.
I know, but so? You don't like it?
Too chewy, huh?
Too chewy because it's a pumpkin and not potato? They both are vegetables. You really don't like it?
No.
Okay. Let's see what Dad thinks.
Okay.
Think he'll like them?
Yeah.
Think he'll really like them, or do you think he'll just say he likes them?
I don't know.
Shall we see?
Yeah.
Dad, can you come here and try this? I need you to come try these pumpkin fries. All right, Dad. Here, take that. And I need your honest opinion if you like it or not. Okay, go ahead.
Honest opinion.
You can eat it plain, you can eat it with ketchup, or you can do both.
Well, I like the salt.
All right.
Hold on. I don't get a lot of flavor from the pumpkin, so it's not bad.
Well, I wasn't going for a sweet potato. I was going for just a
we don't
fry
want
made with the vegetable other than a potato.
a little ketchup.
Well, I guess he liked them because he said 4.
Well,
I think
I know he's going to be saying, they're not bad. Neither are
I
you.
think they're pretty decent.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Would you have that be your go-to snack?
Probably a lot better than
Potato?
like white potato fries.
Yeah.
More
I just did
nutrient.
olive oil and salt. I didn't do any other spices. I know I could have done like cinnamon and sugar and made it like a sweet potato, a sweet thing, but I wasn't going for dessert because I got two
feel
desserts.
Like that would have been weird, but
Yeah?
maybe it would be a good dessert. But
not bad?
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah? Cody didn't like it. I think it looks good and I think it tastes good. She said it's too chewy. But to make it crispy, you'd have to put something on it, like flour and deep fry it or something.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be exactly like a French fry, but...
Do you like it better with ketchup or without or both?
I think with, but you definitely don't want to overdo the ketchup. Like just a little bit.
So no...
Basically, the ketchup just gives it a little more flavor because there's not... Pumpkin is kind of bland. But... yeah.
Well, it's a healthier snack than a bag of chips, right?
A lot healthier.
All right, well, thanks for humoring me and trying it. I like them. I don't know that I love them. And I wish there was a way to not have some really dark and some, like, really light. But they taste good, even the dark ones.
If you're thinking it's going to taste like a pumpkin pie, it's not.
No.
It actually tastes more like a potato than you would think.
Yeah.
Because the flavor is very mild.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Okay. The little parts that are a little bit darker
Yeah.
just adds a little bit of flavor to it.
Yeah.
You would think, oh, that looks burned, but not really.
Tastes pretty good, I thought. All right. Well, thanks for trying them out.
You're welcome.
All right, so I just took this out of the oven. I'm not sure if it's done or not. I'm going to grab something and see if I can mash it up. We'll try this and see. I'm just looking for it to be soft, because once it's mashable and cooked enough that I can mash it, I can blend it all together and make puree, but it doesn't appear to be ready. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back in the oven a little bit longer until it's mashable. All right, we'll check back. All right, so I took it out of the oven a few minutes ago. I've just been letting it cool. It looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this in my blender and get it all pureed for my recipes. It's still a little bit warm, but I think it'll be just fine. So I'm just going to get it all in here and then we'll get it pureed. Alright, so I'm going to add a little bit more pumpkin pie spice, a few shakes in there, and a little more cinnamon, and another tablespoon of the Swerve granulated. Get that mixed in there, and we'll go ahead and blend that all up. I think I'll just pulse it maybe. liquid to it. Obviously, when I get ready to make it into something, I will add eggs and stuff. But right now, maybe I'll just leave it like that until we're ready to mix it in. It looks pretty dang good, actually. But I don't want to add, like, the wrong thing based on if I'm making the cookie or the cheesecake. And I've got to get this divided. I'm going to taste it. It needs more sugar. But it doesn't stop me from eating it. This is really good. Every bit as good as the canned stuff.